Forests vanish silently, yet few people notice it. Selective logging destroys trees without complete clear-cutting. Degraded forests often remain unnoticed from satellite images. Every lost tree affects local rainfall and climate. Soil weakens slowly, unseen beneath fading greenery. Biodiversity declines quietly when forests are partially cut. Small farmers also drive deforestation unnoticed by headlines. Not all deforestation is caused by big corporations. Illegal logging fuels forest loss across remote areas. Fires for farmland release carbon, damaging global climate. Even small tree removal disrupts entire ecosystems. Local communities sometimes unknowingly contribute to deforestation. Roads built in forests accelerate environmental destruction rapidly. Forest degradation reduces animals' natural habitats dramatically. Dead trees no longer store carbon in soil. Rivers near forests change course after tree removal. Deforested lands often experience extreme temperature fluctuations. Wildlife faces starvation when forests disappear slowly. Pollinators vanish when their forest homes are destroyed. Microclimates collapse, affecting surrounding human settlements severely. Forest loss triggers landslides during heavy rain seasons. Many deforestation effects appear years after cutting trees. Replanted trees rarely restore lost biodiversity immediately. Commercial farming hides environmental destruction behind economic growth. Paper and palm oil industries accelerate silent forest loss. Forest loss increases greenhouse gases more than expected. Some trees hold centuries of carbon in biomass. Fires ignite faster when forests become drier from deforestation. Animals migrate, spreading diseases to human settlements nearby. Zoonotic disease outbreaks link directly to forest destruction. People rarely realize forests prevent local flooding naturally. Degraded soils require decades to recover fertility fully. Roads fragment forests, isolating animal populations permanently. Logging operations often leave stumps that rot slowly. Deforestation can alter ocean currents indirectly through climate change. Hidden forest destruction contributes to unpredictable weather patterns. Tropical forests hold unknown medicinal plants for humanity. Many forest species vanish before scientists even discover them. Indigenous knowledge about forests is lost with tree destruction. Forests provide oxygen, yet their loss remains underestimated. Urban expansion slowly eats away at forested lands. Forest tourism sometimes unintentionally damages fragile ecosystems. Some deforested lands turn into desert over decades. Even subtle forest degradation affects global water cycles. Awareness alone Forest destruction is silently insufficient to threatens halt global ongoing food security deforestation. rapidly. Soil erosion worsens, washing nutrients into nearby rivers. Aquatic life suffers when rivers carry forest debris. Forest loss increases desertification in fragile ecosystems quickly. Many insects vanish, collapsing entire food chains slowly. Polluted air spreads as trees fail to filter. Trees' roots prevent landslides, yet forests disappear rapidly. Wildlife corridors break, isolating species permanently and dangerously. Some species adapt slowly, but cannot survive deforestation. Birds lose nesting grounds, causing population decline rapidly. Forest canopy loss exposes soil to harsh sunlight. Forest shade regulates local temperature, now disappearing fast. Rainfall patterns shift when large forests vanish entirely. Farmers struggle as predictable weather becomes unreliable everywhere. Degraded forests release methane, adding hidden greenhouse gases. Fallen trees contribute to uncontrolled fires in dry seasons. Human settlements suffer from sudden floods after tree removal. Forest loss increases local humidity inconsistently, harming crops. Many forest fungi vanish, affecting soil health permanently. Medicinal plants disappear before modern science can study them. Deforestation diminishes traditional knowledge of forest ecosystems deeply. Rivers silt up faster due to deforestation upstream constantly. Forest edges expand, fragmenting habitats for sensitive species. Poachers exploit fragmented forests, targeting vulnerable wildlife ruthlessly. Climate refugees may emerge as forests disappear near communities. Trees act as carbon pumps, now removed extensively everywhere. Some forest soil loses its seed banks permanently. Local economies collapse when forest resources vanish unexpectedly. Firefighters battle larger forest fires caused by tree loss. Forest restoration costs far more than preventing deforestation. Carbon credits cannot fully compensate lost ecological services. Hidden forest destruction undermines international climate agreements silently. Urban demand for wood products fuels distant deforestation relentlessly. Forest loss contributes to unpredictable monsoon patterns globally. Soil compaction increases, reducing future agricultural productivity severely. Forest fragmentation drives invasive species into native ecosystems. Some rivers dry seasonally due to tree removal upstream. Human health suffers from dust and poor air quality. Forest loss intensifies storms by removing natural wind barriers. Many endangered species edge closer to extinction Forest unnoticed. Destruction silently Coral threatens reefs global suffer food indirectly security due to rapidly. sediment from Soil deforestation. erosion worsens. Forest washing destruction nutrients impacts into tourism, nearby rivers, harming local Aquatic livelihoods life suddenly. suffers when rivers carry Water forest purification debris. is compromised Forest as loss trees no longer increases filter. desertification in
Forests
fragile
maintain
ecosystems
underground
quickly.
water.
Now
Many
aquifers
insects
vanish,
dry quickly.
collapsing entire
Awareness
food chains
campaigns
slowly.
exist.
Polluted
Yet
air
forest
spreads
loss
as trees
continues
fail to
unchecked.
filter. Global food
Trees'
chains
roots
depend on
prevent
landslides,
pollinators
yet forests
disappearing.
disappear
Some forests act
rapidly.
as natural fire
Wildlife
breaks,
corridors
now missing
break,
entirely.
isolating species
Migratory animals
permanently
struggle
and
to find
dangerously.
suitable habitats
Some
repeatedly.
species adapt slowly.
Illegal trade
but
in timber
cannot survive
thrives while forests
deforestation.
decline quietly.
Birds lose nesting
Forest
grounds,
loss
causing
increases global
population
carbon
decline
emissions
rapidly.
far faster than
Forest
predicted.
canopy loss
Forest
exposes
destruction
soil to
affects
harsh
global
sunlight.
weather in subtle
Forest
ways.
shade regulates local
communities
temperature,
lose shade,
now disappearing
increasing
fast.
heat stress dramatically.
Rainfall patterns
Migrating
shift
species
when large
face
forests
starvation
vanish
from
entirely.
destroyed forest
Farmers
roots.
struggle as
Soil
predictable
quality
weather
declines,
becomes
reducing
unreliable
crop yields
everywhere.
each year.
Degraded
Some
forests
regulate
release methane,
groundwater,
adding
now
hidden
drying
greenhouse
rapidly.
gases.
Deforestation
Fallen trees
contributes
contribute
to
to
unpredictable
uncontrolled
floods
fires
in
in
many
dry
regions.
seasons. Roads
Human
fragment
settlements suffer
habitats,
from sudden
exposing
floods after
wildlife
tree
to
removals
poachers.
constantly.
Forest loss
Forest
increases
fires
local
become stronger
humidity
due to dead tree
inconsistently,
accumulation,
harming crops.
Some forests store
Many
ancient
forest
seeds,
fungi
now
vanish,
lost forever.
affecting soil health
Indigenous
permanently.
communities lose cultural
Medicinal
knowledge
plants
tied to
disappear
forests.
before modern
Rainfall
science can
patterns
study them,
shift,
causing longer dry
Deforestation
seasons
diminishes
globally.
traditional knowledge
Soil
of forest
erosion
ecosystems,
worsens,
deeply.
affecting agriculture
Rivers silt
downstream
up faster due to
immediately.
deforestation.
Tree removal
Upstream
disrupts
constantly.
local wind patterns
Forest edges
drastically.
expand,
Forests
fragmenting
act as
habitats
natural
for
air
sensitive
conditioners,
species.
now weakened.
Poachers
Carbon
exploit
stored in
fragmented
roots releases
forests,
slowly
targeting
over
vulnerable
decades.
wildlife ruthlessly.
Mangroves disappear with
Climate
inland
refugees
forest
may emerge
destruction.
as forests
Silently
disappear near
Rivers
communities.
clog with silt.
Trees act
harming
as fish
carbon
populations
pumps,
quickly.
now removed
Some
extensively
forests
everywhere.
prevent landslides.
Some forest
now
soil
mountainsides
loses its
collapse
seed banks
often.
permanently.
Migratory
Local
birds
economies
lose critical
collapse
rest
when
when
forest
forest
feeding
resources
stops.
vanish unexpectedly.
Forest fragmentation allows
Firefighters
predators
battle
to
larger
dominate
forest
smaller
fires
species
caused by
easily.
tree loss.
Many medicinal
Forest
plants vanish
restoration
before
costs
potential
far
cures
more than
discovered.
preventing deforestation.
Soil loses organic
Carbon
matter,
credits cannot
reducing
fully
long-term
compensate lost
fertility
ecological
drastically.
services.
Forest shade
Hidden
prevents
forest
water
destruction
evaporation,
undermines
now
international
lost
climate
completely.
agreements silently.
Global oxygen
Urban
production
demand
is
for wood
slightly
products
reduced
fuels
from tree
distant
loss.
deforestation
Trees intercept
relentlessly,
rainfall,
preventing
forest
flash
loss
floods
contributes to
downstream
unpredictable
suddenly.
monsoon patterns
Forest-dependent
globally.
species cannot
Soil
adapt
compaction
to fragmented
increases,
landscapes
reducing
quickly.
future
Poaching
agricultural
increases when
productivity
forests are
severely.
degraded and exposed.
Forest fragmentation
Fire
drives
regimes
invasive
change,
species
burning
into
hotter
native
and more
ecosystems.
frequently.
Some rivers dry
Microclimates
seasonally
collapse,
due to
affecting
tree
both
removal
humans
upstream.
and wildlife
Human
severely.
health suffers from
Degraded
dust
forests
and poor
trap
air quality.
less carbon,
Forest
accelerating
loss
climate
intensifies
change.
storms by removing
Deforestation
natural
alters
wind
nutrient
barriers.
cycles,
Many
harming
endangered
soil microbes
species
directly.
edge closer to
Some
extinction
rivers dry
unnoticed.
seasonally due
Coral
to
reefs suffer
upstream
indirectly
deforestation.
due to
Crop
sediment from
pests
deforestation.
increase as natural predators
Forest destruction
lose habitat.
impacts tourism.
Forest
harming
restoration
local
often
livelihoods
fails
suddenly.
without soil rehabilitation
Water
first.
purification is
Wildlife
compromised
corridors
as
are
trees no longer
necessary,
filter.
yet frequently
Forests
ignored
maintain
completely.
underground water.
Flooding and
Now
drought
aquifers
cycles
dry
worsen with
quickly.
nearby tree loss.
Awareness
Many
campaigns
forests
exist,
hold
yet
unknown
forest
species
loss
disappearing
continues
forever
unchecked.
quietly.
Global food
Local
chains depend
temperature
on
spikes,
forest pollinators
pollinators disappears
disappearing.
from cleared lands.
Some forests act as natural
Landslides
fire
destroy
breaks,
homes
now
and
missing
infrastructure near
entirely.
degraded
Migratory
forests.
animals struggle
Rainwater
to find suitable
infiltration
habitats
slows,
repeatedly,
reducing
Illegal
groundwater
trade in
recharge
timber
steadily.
thrives, while
Forest-dependent
forest-dependent
communities
communities
face
Forest
long-term
loss
food
increases
insecurity
global carbon
immediately.
emissions far
Tree roots
faster than
stabilize
predicted,
soil,
now causing unexpected erosion. Some forests prevent dust storms, now exposed completely. Carbon emissions rise faster than global reduction efforts predict. Economic incentives often favor forest clearing over conservation sustainably. Awareness exists, yet forest loss continues globally and silently. Forest loss can be slowed with global awareness campaigns. Reforestation helps, but biodiversity takes decades to recover. Protecting old-growth forests is more effective than planting trees. Indigenous communities manage forests sustainably, often better than governments. Agroforestry integrates trees into farmland, restoring ecological balance slowly. Consumer choices influence deforestation through food and timber demand. Reducing meat consumption lowers forest clearing for pastures quickly. Paper recycling decreases pressure on natural forest resources significantly. Sustainable timber certification encourages responsible logging worldwide consistently. Government policies must prioritize forests over short-term economic gain. Forest monitoring with satellites reveals illegal activities in real time. Global cooperation is essential to halt deforestation trends effectively. Education fosters long-term behavioral changes toward forest conservation. Protecting watersheds preserves both water and surrounding forests naturally. Ecotourism provides financial incentives to conserve forests properly. Rewilding programs help restore lost species and habitats slowly. Carbon markets can fund forest protection if regulated carefully. Urban green spaces reduce pressure on distant forests indirectly. Forests act as natural climate buffers, worth protecting immensely. Local activism pressures corporations to adopt sustainable practices consistently. Planting native trees restores ecosystems more effectively than exotic species. Fire management prevents accidental deforestation and protects wildlife efficiently. Reducing illegal logging requires better enforcement and international support. Forests store water, stabilize climate, and sustain livelihoods equally. Protecting biodiversity ensures ecosystem services continue for humanity. Soil restoration complements reforestation, accelerating forest recovery naturally. Financial incentives help farmers conserve trees instead of clearing. Forest corridors connect fragmented habitats, aiding species survival quickly. Public awareness campaigns can reduce global consumption of forest products. Legal frameworks must punish deforestation crimes severely and immediately. Technology tracks logging, helping prevent forest destruction effectively. Urban planning reduces encroachment into nearby forests efficiently. Community-led conservation often outperforms top-down government programs consistently. Forests provide food, medicine, and cultural resources for generations. Every tree saved contributes to climate stabilization and biodiversity. Forest degradation indirectly increases disease outbreaks in human populations. Protecting forests prevents soil erosion and preserves agricultural productivity. Governments must incentivize sustainable forest management globally and fairly. Forest-dependent species need protection before extinction becomes irreversible. Investing in forests benefits humans, wildlife, and the planet alike. Awareness alone is insufficient without actionable conservation measures immediately. International agreements can reduce deforestation if enforced globally and consistently. Educating children ensures future generations value forests and nature deeply. Forests are life's lungs, and they need urgent protection. Collaboration between nations can preserve forests for decades ahead. Forest restoration is possible, but requires patience, resources, and dedication. Every small action counts toward reducing deforestation worldwide effectively. We must act now before irreversible forest loss occurs. Saving forests protects climate, water, wildlife, and human survival. Your choices matter. Support conservation, reduce consumption, plant trees. Forests connect humans to nature, culture, and the planet profoundly. Global awareness campaigns inspire policy change and individual action consistently. Protecting forests today safeguards biodiversity for tomorrow's generations entirely. The truth about deforestation demands action, not passive observation. Forests are disappearing faster than most people realize daily. Solutions exist, but humanity must act urgently together now. Small efforts collectively can halt forest destruction worldwide permanently. Forests are irreplaceable. Losing them risks all life drastically. The future depends on saving forests before it's too late. Awareness, action, and collaboration can reverse the damage slowly. Every tree matters. Every forest counts toward planetary survival. Forests are more than trees. They are life itself. Humanity must respect forests as guardians of Earth's balance. Protecting forests is protecting our shared home and future. The time to act against deforestation is already now. Each choice to conserve creates a ripple of hope. Forests teach resilience, balance, and interconnection we must honor.